What's good, y'all? It's Pod.cannion. I'm back with another reaction video. So, if y'all saw the video I posted yesterday, as far as like Drake and DJ Academics, the moment I got done recording that video, more information came out. So I'm hoping that this will be like a recap if you missed yesterday's video, and there will be new information added on if my assumption is correct, because like literally the moment after that I found out there was like more information that came out. So I feel like Deleted will, you know what I'm saying, lay it down the best way for us to at least the way that I can you know what I'm saying, relate to it the most. I feel like he'll put some real piece of advice in there, or it might just be another pack out. I don't know. It doesn't say pack out, but hey, I think we're all sick of Drake. Isn't that what Read My Soul said in one of those videos too? Like, we're just kind of sick of this shit. Like, I'm gonna say it on camera, but I've been saying this for years. Drake's formula, he needs to follow the Kanye formula, which is either the moment you are in controversy, you need to drop amazing music to have niggas forget about that shit. Drake failed. He did not drop amazing music right away. So, niggas are sick of him now. There's a thing called listener's fatigue, and it's real. So, this is for Drake. I know he ain't gonna watch my video, but hey, sir, 6 months. 6 month hiatus. Don't be in the public eye. Don't be posting. Disappear for 6 months. Minimum. And when you come back, make something phenomenal. Make something exceptional. And no matter what people say, people can't deny good music. That's why Kanye's still here. That's why he keeps dodging controversies. Because after a controversy, what does he do? He drops an amazing album. Now, that's debatable as of the more recent Kanye, because that Ye Dollar Sign last tape was okay. It's still getting like tweaked on, but yeah. You gotta make good music, and you haven't been doing that. You keep on throwing out these little tests to see if the public is on your side or not. And with the information that has been coming out with yesterday and now, I only can imagine what is about to be revealed. Yeah, if y'all like the video, like it, subscribe if you're new, because all we do is chill over here. And yeah, with that being said, let's get into the video.
And like Drake's been moving so goofy lately, it's almost like he's in competition with himself, just
Damn.
to see how much worse he can make things. I'm really getting sick of Drake. I'm tired of making these videos, but hey, you're feeding me the views, and
He
I'm
keeps
loving
on
it.
happening.
It's like a hate or love relationship, because every time I do a Drake video, I get hella views, hella subs. So I mean, it's a win-win. But I hate doing it. I'm not gonna lie, it's getting kind of dry and boring. It's the same old, same old. Just when you think that the cringe, the insecurity, and the manipulation can't get any deeper, here comes Drake with another chapter of nonsense that makes you wonder how someone at his level of success could still fumble the bag this hard. This
Seriously.
time, LeBron James' name is being dragged into some foolishness.
Yep.
DJ Academics is still gurgling Drake's meat, looking pathetic, and a stylist by the name of Chris Griffith exposing DMs because he was about to get his cheeks snatched. Like, really, you heard that correctly. His cheeks were about to get clapped.
What?
It's insane. It's an insane story. And somehow Drake manages
that's a little bit I didn't hear.
Every part of this story. You think a man with decades in the game would know how to move better, but nah, he's out here proving us wrong over and over again. It's literally Drake's mission to outdo himself at this point. I mean, what is Chubbs doing? What is he doing for real? What kind of friend is this? He gotta be just as corny as this nigga, because how you gonna let your homie crash out like this?
Look around.
Literally, bro.
We created this.
Hey, we are really about to hit 60,000 subs.
Literally
We're
after.
only in the
He's
second
literally
week
about to
of
hit that shit.
2025. It seems like we headed to 100K faster than I thought. With that being said, what are you doing if you haven't subscribed? Why are you still lurking? Stop being weird. Come over on the dark side.
On
Come to
the villain side.
because we have fun here. We be trolling. We talk big shit. We just have a good time. It's fun. Hey, I got new merch. I got the deleted merch. We got the official Be My Victim merch. It is up and live. And then we even got some beanies. What you mean? So you guys can get all cozy and snuggly while I bully bums.
Are you ready to see your brand on TV?
So yeah, I hear about the cheeks clap part. That's new information to me.
So it starts with Chris Griffith DMing Drake asking for help in a crazy situation. So Chris is a stylist and isn't just some random stylist either. He's not just some random sliding into Drake's DMs for clout. Back in 2017, Chris worked with Drake and OVO on designing merch and boxing gear for Javante Tank Davis's match. There's literal photo evidence of Chris standing next to Drake, holding the custom boxing shorts he designed. This wasn't just a casual, hey, I met him once type of thing. They worked together directly. Chris reached out to Drake during his legal battle with NFL star Stephon Diggs. Chris alleged that Diggs made inappropriate advances towards him during a past collaboration. When Chris declined, Diggs allegedly sent people to attack him, and Chris survived what he described as a hit attempt. This is bro. This is Chris. He really tried to press bruh so he can clap them cheeks. Allegedly. My bad.
Yo, I'm telling y'all, these people in this industry, man, it's not just Diddy. No means no, man, regardless of what. You know what I'm saying?
I'm pretty sure you guys are cringing right now. Chris was seeking support from people with platforms. And since he had history with Drake, he figured Drake could amplify his story. Chris DM'd Drake asking for a simple favor, to post a video that would bring attention to his legal situation. Chris believed their past work relationship and friendship made this a fair request. However, instead of offering support or even politely
I got my hands
Drake
tied.
hit Chris with a condescending dismissal, citing a code about not exposing people. This response didn't sit well with Chris, especially since Drake has publicly filed lawsuits against UMG. Chris felt betrayed and decided to expose their DM exchange. Chris's decision to expose the DMs wasn't just about the Diggs situation. It was also about revealing Drake's hypocrisy and lack of loyalty. Chris had considered Drake a trusted ally in the industry due to their past collaborations. But Drake's refusal to even consider helping, paired with...
If it don't directly benefit Drake, why would he help you? He's a selfish person. I'm sorry to say it, but
his dismissive attitude pushed Chris to air out their whole conversation. Chris later stated that this was a lesson in being careful when working with idols, as they might not be who they seem. Alright, so after the DMs leak, everyone is furious because of how Drake slighted LeBron James, stating that he cheats on his wife. Drake doing what Drake does best, being messy and airing out business to where now it's ruining LeBron's squeaky clean image. And here is where academics meat warmers come in. I said it, meat warmers. Doing what he does best, damage control. I was going to say something sus, but I feel, I'm trying to like not be that mean. Nah, he's gurgling his dick. Whoa.
Bro, I thought we were safe, bro.
DJ
You caught me off
Academic
guard.
decided to defend Drake, claiming the DM was fake. His source? Well, Drake himself. Like, you didn't even fact check. You just took Drake's word for it. Wonder why your credibility stays on thin ice. So now, of course, Chris claps back. Chris wasn't letting Ack or Drake off the hook. He dropped the full convo, proving the DM was 100% real. Screen recording the entire thread. Now Academics is looking goofy, and Drake's cover-up attempt just backfired.
I was like, yo, is this real? Yeah, he said, no, I said, this is a fake, right? And he was like, yeah, the dude's a crash out. You know what I mean? Like, he's kind of cloud chasing, losing his mind. And he's doctoring shit up for the internet. Because he's trying to get on the pages like this. That's exactly what he said. I'm like, all right, cool.
And then the receipts.
It's like they try to fix a sinking ship by drilling more holes. Just dumb as hell. LeBron's name got dragged for no reason.
No reason at all. Like, when I was reading that DM, I was like, where the fuck did this come from? His example didn't even make any type of sense at all. Like, what is it? What is it? Whichever channel I was reacting to, they gave a great example about Kobe and LeBron, how they're both under Nike, and if they were to go at each other in the finals, and Kobe won, but not only won, but LeBron did a exceptionally worse performance, of course they would prioritize, you know what I'm saying, um, shooting deals for Kobe instead of for LeBron because he is the priority under the brand right now. He did not use that example though. He used some weird shit that does not work with his situation. So it's kind of like makes us look at you like you're a weirdo, Drake,
To some
because
shit
you are.
like an innocent bystander in a street fight got smacked for no reason, just because he was dancing and not like us. Drake wanted to make a point about labels and didn't appreciate Chris claiming he was already a snitch because of the UMG lawsuit. But instead of sounding deep, he just came off as an insecure man.
Yeah, he did.
LeBron's out here focusing on his wife and his kids and his legacy, and Drake's using him as a scapegoat. This ain't it,
Insane.
man. This is not it. This is not the
At
way
all.
to do it, bruh. And Academics' defense
It's
from
really
Drake
not.
wasn't just wrong. It was embarrassing. I mean, are you surprised? This man built his whole brand on being the plug, but lately he's out here looking like a broken outlet. That's a bar. I can use that.
Come
Say
on.
deleted since you.
Yeah.
Broken
Come on.
If you're
Yeah,
the
that
bad
was a
Drake,
bar.
At least make
I
sure
can't
you're
lie.
not out here
was
fumbling
a
the
bar.
bag in 4K, because we vividly see you, bruh. We see you.
Literally,
All your
in
claims about Drake are now
4K,
questionable.
you got
They lack credibility.
exposed.
We always had a
Like,
feeling
fuck.
though, but now you've basically confirmed it. Every claim you made about Kendrick Lamar is now exposed as false because you were
Literally.
so quick to lie for Drake without even confirming the facts. We already suspected this, but you just validated it.
Chris!
Yo.
It's a big act in the building, man. How are you doing?
What's up, Slim? How you feel?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
So
Okay.
you called
So
Chris instead.
Listen, Holmes, don't let them lie to you like that. You a credible source. You
Come
the
on.
heartbeat to the industry. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Your whole brand is built on credibility.
You're
You
right.
gotta tell the
That's
truth.
true.
You gotta deliver the truth.
You
so
have
when Holmes
to.
get in a bind and he lean on you to deliver a lie,
Come
but
on.
everything is skepticism. I'm an advocate for the boy the same way you an advocate for the boy. And long standing. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
We got real history in me and Holmes.
Chris straight up told Academics, bruh, Drake is using you. And
Literally.
honestly, he's not wrong. Drake
Shout
out
out
here
to
treating
Chris,
people
man,
like pawns in
because
his
that
chess
he
game.
needs to
Niggas
hear
like
that.
Academics are too blind.
Academics needs to hear that.
Sad and pathetic. Now let me keep it lit.
Like,
I'm gonna
literally.
keep it lit. You know I like to tell you how I feel about the situation. What Chris did by leaking those DMs is straight up bitch made. Dude
It is
didn't get
bitch
his way.
activity.
Couldn't use his so-called friend to air out his dirty laundry. So he decided to pull the ultimate snake move and leak private convos.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, that's foul. That's disloyal.
couldn't have done
and
that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to hold him accountable for that.
That's
real
true.
talk, if I'm chopping it up with my homies, talking my shit, I'd expect them to
Yeah,
keep
I don't
that
need
locked
none of
in.
those
And
junks
if I'm in the
leaked.
wrong, they'll correct me privately.
Come
and
on.
It stays between us.
Facts.
Loyalty is non-negotiable. Leaking convos because you're in your feelings, nah, that's weak as fuck, bro.
That
Now
it
let's
is.
be fair here. We gotta be real. Drake and LeBron are clearly at odds. They're at odds. So if Drake was venting to one of his friends, that's his business. Y'all really gonna sit
Yeah,
here and try
that
to
is
act
true.
like y'all never talk shit about your op with your friend? But here's where Drake stays on some clownery shit. This dude keeps trusting the wrong people. My nigga,
That's
how
the
many
main
times
problem.
do you have to get burned to realize not everyone you break bread with is loyal? You can't just talk
Facts.
shit in a DM, Drake. You can't. You're Drake. You can't just talk shit
Facts.
in a DM and not have the slightest idea that every fake homie is plotting their next move to expose you. Again,
Gulp.
and let's keep it lit. Drake had every right to stay out of Chris's drama. It had nothing to do
Come
with
on.
him. And the man's already juggling enough plates that are about to crash at any
Like, if he just said that straight up, which is what I thought he was gonna say, that's just being real. I'm not gonna get into their conversation because it was supposed to be a private conversation, but even still, you gotta move smarter than that being who you are, regardless. Especially when you make comments like that, bro. Like, come
No,
on now.
honestly, they already crashed. No one looks at Drake the same. They don't. No one fucks with Drake like that. So why
For
would
real.
Drake dive into someone else's chaos when his own reputation is hanging by a thread?
Literally.
Chris leaking those DMs just shows Drake was smart to stay out of it in the first place. Because honestly, Chris's mess wasn't worth the added stress.
That's what I'm
However,
saying.
Drake
Like,
not keeping his game tight and still moving like an egotistical nerd ended up landing him in more trouble after all.
Yeah.
I mean, karma could be a bitch sometimes. A big bitch with a wide back. And Chris is reaching for real. I'm going to say this again. Chris is reaching. Trying to compare actual dudes who packed you out to Drake's corporate lawsuit, that's a wild reach. You weren't making a point. You were just trying to get under Drake's skin. Those two things don't even live in the same universe. And on top of that, you're asking this man to straight up encrypt.
I don't know if they're not even in the same playing field. Like, I get what you're saying, fam, but like, Drake put this scenario on himself by filing this lawsuit. Now, obviously, you got to move a certain way once you are in legal trouble, so I understand that. But even still, it's kind of like, I don't know, man. It's a little weird. Just a little bit.
Incriminate people on your behalf over a situation that has nothing to do with him. Like, how does that even make sense to anybody? That's crazy shit. You're dragging someone into mess they didn't sign up for, and you're expecting them to take the fall or catch the heat for your problems? That's out of pocket. And one more nod for the Drake lasers, because after this, I'm gonna light his ass up too.
Come
because
on.
he's a dumbass.
He is a
I feel like I had
dumbass.
to say pause because I said light his ass.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you should know who you are. You should know you got to move a little bit different when you're at that, you know what I'm saying, level and stuff like that. Like, you were crashing out.
I'm trying to remain unbiased and look at it through different lenses.
It's difficult.
But I have to admit, that
It's
LeBron
really
bar
difficult.
could honestly just have been an example, a brand-to-brand comparison. Or, if we're keeping it real,
Keeping
maybe
it
Chris
real.
knows about the cheating because he was there. That's his friend group, hanging with them while it all went down. The way Drake
snap.
worded it, it's like he was just casually talking, assuming Chris already knew the vibes. Here's how I see it. Either Drake was throwing out a hypothetical, or he was making convo with someone.
Yeah, I think it was more of a hypothetical. Because for him to compare Nike using the... like, oh my gosh, he would really be snitching on himself if that wasn't a hypothetical. Because if he's using the, LeBron cheat on his wife thing to compare to Drake messing with children, and that would be true and not a hypothetical, he's pretty much saying, oh, shit. Y'all see what I'm trying to say, right? Like, if he just straight up says, like, yeah, sort of like how LeBron cheated on his wife, like, ain't nobody gonna expect that, but it's true. Rather than the obviously he didn't do that, just like hopefully with Drake, he's like, obviously I ain't touched no kids for real. You see that comparison? I don't know if I'm making any sense, but yeah. That I really hope it's a hypothetical, because that would be nasty work. That, oh my gosh, that whole example would be him snitching on himself if that is not a hypothetical scenario.
Was already in the loop. Point blank,
Fuck.
I don't think Drake ever intended for the world to see that message. He probably
Literally.
thought he was venting to someone who
He
would
thought he was
spill
good.
shit.
Yeah,
But
that's
clearly he
his issue.
miscalculated. Because he's a nerd. He does nerd-ass shit. Whatever, though. They both some punk-ass marks. First off, Drake, you need to stop gossiping about LeBron.
Good
Just because
Lord,
you're in the
like,
feelings,
thank you.
bringing up LeBron's wife, it's weird as hell. Especially with Drake's creepy obsession with other people's wives. Go get a hobby,
Literally.
man. Or go get your own wife. You the
Please.
only nigga I ever heard
Please
of
get a
having
wife,
42
bro.
engagement
Fuck.
rings bought for 42 different women, and you made a necklace out of it to remind you of them. Who the fuck ever wanted to marry 42 different people? Who considered that? Who has ever considered 42? That's crazy. And you actually...
No
who the
fucking way. Like,
Why?
yo, I just wasn't, I didn't want to process that. You're telling me Say it again.
Go get a hobby.
Say it again.
Or go get your
Because there's
own
no way I
life.
heard that
You
right.
the only nigga I ever heard of having 42 engagement rings bought for 42 different women, and you made a necklace out of it to
What
remind you
the
of this.
fuck?
Who the fuck ever
Yo!
wanted to marry 42 different people?
Yo! Okay, so who was this and who was this? Because those. Yo, that is nasty work. That is nasty work. There ain't no way I'm considering 42. Your thought? Your thought?
Who has
Damn.
ever considered
I can't-
42? That's
Yo, I
crazy.
ain't even consider
And you actually
five.
bought
Like,
the
fuck.
ring, so you were serious.
Dead
and whatever
ass.
changed your mind, you kept it as a trophy. That's fucking strange. That's fucking weird.
That
It's
is
weird.
very
Chris
weird.
is just as much of a clown for leaking these
Holy
deals.
shit.
It doesn't help the world. Doesn't bring any value.
I mean, the thing is, do you really expect Drake to have solid niggas around him by the way that he moves? Like, this kind of, like, this action of the DMs getting leaked wasn't really surprising to me. Now that I know the reason he was even reaching out to Drake in the first place, that's a little, oh, I did not know that. But, oh, shit. You know, that is
Just serves his
interesting.
own petty entertainment and his own ego. The only people getting hurt in this mess are Savannah, Bronny, Bryce, and Zuri. This ain't hurting Drake. It's just another joke
Literally.
added to his name. And it's not hurting academics either. His
Literally.
credibility been in the trash for years. Drake and Ack
For a
have been
minute.
taking L's left and right. This DM is like a scratch on a car that's already totaled. It's not making
Yeah,
a
this
difference.
ain't
But
groundbreaking
Chris,
at all,
You're out
but-
here exposing private combos and dragging a man's family into the dirt. All because Drake didn't help you snitch online. That's some weak ass energy. And honestly, Chris isn't catching
Insane.
nearly enough backlash.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that, because me personally, I wouldn't even have niggas like that in my circle. If you pressed about what I am or am not posting on my actual account that affects my brand, bro, fuck you. Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro,
He
fuck
deserves
you,
all-
bro. Especially if you willing to crash out and put my, like, reputation in the dirt even more because I'm trying to do damage control on my own career already. You're gonna make me go down further. Fuck you. On me. That nigga should have.
That lame ass move. Chris is
No,
just as
for real.
ruthless and unconcerned about anyone else's pain, willing to exploit it for his own benefit. Sounds like another Drake to me. Makes sense because they were a part of the same friend group.
Yo, LeBron, I talked to enough whores in Canada. I've talked to enough people. Maybe Drake will keep teasing it. Let me just tell you what I've heard. Yo, LeBron, you and Drake used to go in two mans, okay? You've been cheating on your...
Ack, what's your problem? What is your fucking problem? Yo, like, what benefit is this? See, I be sick of niggas talking about actors for the culture, because what benefit is this doing for the culture other than Brady?
goddamn wife, Drake used to facilitate the host, and basically, essentially, you can't dance to a song about him being a pedophile. He used to supply you with the bitches. I'm sorry, my nigga. Yes, if I'm Drake, I snitch on you too. Sorry, buddy. You can't do that. No.
Now here goes academics, yelling and screaming, making
Insane.
everything worse for both Drake and LeBron. He's making it worse for Drake because
Yeah, that's probably the new information I didn't hear. The fact he went on that type of rant, holy shit! Like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you, Ack? What benefit does this do? Like, obviously, you know what I'm saying. You got your base, so no matter what, you gonna have like some type of support. But what positive does this do other than just gossip, attention? You know what I'm saying?
essentially
Like, it's
being
just
labeled
weird.
as a sex trafficker, dragging his name into deeper controversy.
shit is
And
weird.
LeBron James, because he's stirring the pot and spreading rumors about possible infidelities, putting
Right.
his marriage and character on the line in the process. Academics should be ashamed of himself. Tearing down
Seriously.
his own credibility as a man just to defend Drake is not only sick, but downright weird. Sacrificing any
Super weird.
remaining respect he has for clout and gossip shows a lack of maturity and self-awareness. It's embarrassing for someone in his position to act so recklessly. Ack is for real scum of the earth, and whoever backs this type of behavior, it just
Yeah,
reveals
that
who you are.
shit
Can't believe he's this
that's
upset
just so
because LeBron
disappointing.
supported
Like,
Kendrick.
Ack.
Get out your feelings. Get out
You
your
have
feelings, bro. That's weird.
Bro, Ack. literally cover hip hop. You have too much other shit you can. There's so many other shits you can be talking about, bro. There is so many other things you can be talking about. But the fact that you are bringing attention to this to depend. Oh my gosh. Shit that he said already.
LeBron doesn't have loyalty to his own damn teammates when he's team switching all these years for a championship. Why the fuck would you think he's loyal to you if you're not a part of his actual family or his day one friend group? You guys are weird. I also see people saying there's a possibility that Academics is sabotaging Drake on purpose and posing as a super fan, and I disagree on that. That is not what's going on. From Academics' sleazeball track record, from the wars in Chirac to his obsession and man crush he had on 6ix9ine, this is just Academics being Academics. He's just a glazer. He's a meat warmer. Don't give him that much credit. He's not
facts. He is not that calculated.
And he's always been like this about everything he believes in. But yeah, the whole situation is crazy, but I will say this. I will say this, and you know I'm not the one to talk about rumors if there's no facts to it, so I'm not saying this is facts.
All right.
It's been a long time where there was a rumor going around that LeBron James had a secret family in Miami, and that's why he moved from Miami. And Savannah knew about it, and she was okay with it. There's even posts on Reddit that still speaks on this. Here's a screenshot, for instance. It said,
remember, this is all speculation. This isn't verified to be real. But a certain Laker be telling all of LeBron James' business. He said in the middle of a conversation of people, y'all know LeBron has another family. Damn. That Laker team got secrets on one another. When Russell said it's deeper than basketball, he wasn't lying. Holy moly.
A certain Laker be telling all of LeBron James' business. He said in the middle of a conversation of people, y'all know LeBron has another family. My mouth dropped. That Laker team got secrets on one another. When Russell said it's deeper than basketball, he wasn't lying. They claim his wife knows, but won't be leaving. Money too long. Ooh, this Laker who be spilling LeBron's tea has been exposed before. He paid me $60,000 to hush up about it. I signed the NDA. I'll honor that, but his time is coming. He messed over someone who controlled his IG page for him. Now, I've heard that rumor. I've been hearing this rumor for years. I heard this rumor, I want to say, for at least, since 2016, 2017. I heard that LeBron had a secret family. It went under the radar because, no one proved it. And
literally,
I'm certain they're going to try to bring it.
I remember hearing about that, but I was just like, cap, because it wasn't verified. But, hey, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with it. Entertaining some possible ideas.
It's all back up. That's what it seems like they're trying to paint right now. They're trying to paint an image so they can hit them with a bam, I told you so. And regardless, that shouldn't change anyone's perception on LeBron James, what he did when he was younger. As long as Savannah's okay with it and was able to put that aside and raise their family and grow past this, everybody needs to do the same thing. I only bring it up here because it's already been a rumor. If you didn't know about it, then you didn't know about it. But this was a rumor going around a long time, and then it just kind of died out of nowhere. And honestly, Academics knows that. And I know what they're getting ready to do. I'm calling it out right now. They're stirring the pot right now, and they're cooking this information up, and they're going to serve you this big-ass plate of drama of, oh, he has another family. I know, I'm reading you, Academics. I know what you're about to do. So I'm throwing salt onto your game.
Ooh, what if I see that Academics actually was gonna do that, that would be insane to me. I can't lie. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I'm glad I did that video, because that's like a compilation of all the information that I didn't get and everything like that. But yeah, I already told y'all the formula. He needs to step back for minimum 6 months, then come back with absolute classic music. If he comes back with mid music, it's not going to be the same. He has to come back with a My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. That's the only way. All right? With that being said, yeah, if y'all like the video, like it, subscribe if you're new, because all we do is chill over here. With that being said, y'all be great. Y'all be safe. Keep getting to that bag. And I'm going to catch you on the next video. Peace.